Question number 17. A bowling alley charges $4 for a shoe rental and $3.50 per game. What is the highest number of games Quincy can play for $30? So, and I'm going to show you two different solutions here. So the first one, we're going to call C the cost for bowling n number of games. And the $3.50 per game is what's called the variable cost, or the rate. The shoe rental of $4 is a fixed cost because it doesn't matter how many, if you bowl 1 game, 7 games, if you had enough money for like 20 games, you're still only paying $4 if you go. Of course, those 20 games would all have to be played in the same day. As soon as you leave and come back, you'd be paying the $4 again. So the shoe rental is just for the whole time that you're there, that particular day or evening or whatever. The equation that relates cost to the number of games bowled would be C equals 3.50n, because we're multiplying the number of games you play by 350, because each one costs $3.50, plus the $4 shoe rental. So that's the equation. Now, he's got $30 to spend. So we're going to substitute 30 in place of C here. So here's my equation. 30 goes in place of C. And we're trying to solve or isolate for n. N is the number of games that Quincy can play. So the first thing I would do is isolate the 3.50n term. And so two ways to do that is we could bring the 4 over and subtract it from the 30. Some people actually describe it this way. You could actually subtract 4 from both sides. Whoops. 0, 0. See, that adds to 0. And so on the left here, when we subtract 4.00, then that's what's on the left. So 30 minus the 4, and it's just 3.50n over here. So 30 minus 4 is 26. This is $26 on the left now. And so to isolate for n now that I have the 3.50n term alone, I can get rid of the 3.50 by dividing both sides by $3.50. And so the 350s divide out here. We have to do the same thing to both sides. So the 26 also gets divided by 3.50, which is 7.4. Now, you can't bowl part of a game, so we would round this down to 7 games. Even if that answer, even if it worked out to like 7.9 or something like that, 7.9 we normally would round that to 8, but he doesn't quite have enough money. Unless they were going to say, well, no, we won't quite charge you the full amount for another game, and that would not normally happen. Even if it was 7.9, you would still round down to 7 games, because unless it's 8 or higher, he can't bowl 8 games. So 7 is the correct answer for number 17. Now, a slightly different solution to this, and actually I shouldn't say different, it's just a different way to get at the same answer, is you could, and actually I'm going to bring my calculator over here to demonstrate this. At the beginning, Quincy has $30, and he's paying the $4 for the shoe rental, so you could subtract 4 from that. So after paying his shoe rental, he's got $26 left, which is really this 26 here. It's $26, and if I bring this over for a second, so you have $26 to spend in the games that each cost $3.50. So that's why you would divide the $26 by 3.50, because every bowling game costs him $3.50. So you divide by 3.50, 0 there if you want, and you get 7.4, which is exactly the same we had up here. So we round to 7, and C is still the correct answer for number 17.